Today is going to be the day where I finish all of my beaches. You see this foot? I'm putting it down. I've seen too many videos of people finishing their beaches in just one video, and I always complain that the beaches suck to decorate, and I still stand by that. I'm not gonna let that go. I still think it sucks to decorate. My issue is I keep just pushing it off to the side and hope that someday I'm gonna be able to finish them from some will or way. Guess what, Shauna? Today is the day. All right, with that introduction, hi, hello, welcome back to my video. If you're new here, welcome. This is my island tadpole, and as you can see, my beaches are very empty because I don't like decorating my beaches, plain and simple. I don't think I've ever met anyone who liked decorating their beaches. What do you even do with it, you know? Luckily, I visited 2 other islands in my last video, and they honestly gave me some inspo, so thank you guys for that. I mean, it probably wasn't intentional, but you know what? I'm inspired, so let's get to it. Obviously, I have houses down on my beach, so it's gonna be a moving process just to move all of them, but you know, it's fine. Little did I know that it wasn't fine. In fact, it took me 30 minutes just to move all the houses off my beach, so what a time. Also, hello, hi, this is voiceover Shauna. Welcome to this video. It's gonna be a ride, let me tell you. 20 minutes worth of me talking to you, that's a ride. So first build, right off the bat, of course we had to go with the campsite because I just want to take up space off the beach because I am not that creative. Little did you know. So here I am placing down the campsite along with like these cute little tents and stuff because I grew up camping and it's a very fond memory, so of course I had to include it. And yeah, I'm very unique and quirky because I placed it off the dock. So I also like fishing. I was born to fish, which by the way, if you haven't seen my other video, I mentioned that when I was little, no, let me rephrase that. When I was a baby, my parents decided it was a good idea to put me in a crib on a boat with no life jacket on. So yeah, I was kind of like born to fish or whatever. It's fine. Except for the fact whenever I go fishing, I just feel so bad. Like, I feel bad for the fish. Anyways, that's besides the point. Here I am last minute putting down the tiles because I thought that the beaches need a lot more than just sand. I also went around trying to figure out like what looked good, and my perfectionism here is very much showing. Rewatching all of this, I really was just angry with myself because, oh my god, just put it down. Just put things down. You don't have to be perfect about it. Like, I can always come back to this and fix it, but in the moment I was like, no, this needs to be perfect. Probably why it took hours for me to record this video. Oh my god. But here I am putting things down as you would in a speed build video. I don't even know, okay? I'm not very good at voiceovers. My mind kind of drifts off into like, I don't know where. It goes somewhere else, and then I start rambling, and then I start thinking of all these ideas. But I guess that's the beauty about voiceovers, is you can literally talk about anything. Unless it's not entertaining, then nobody's gonna listen, honestly. Anyways, here's my finished campsite with all these beautiful tents and stuff, and of course all my builds are subject to change, so what you see isn't the final product until like I do the ending of like showing you all of the finished results, I guess. So now we're moving on to like a swimming area, and really what I was just trying to do was fill out some space. Anyways, yep, that's what I'm doing, filling out space. Nothing important. It doesn't have any meaning behind it. Most of these builds don't really have meaning behind it, unless it's the campsite and like the water perk or something. Oh, spoilers. You know, I'll get to there eventually. Maybe we should play a game or something. I don't know. I feel like people, this might just be personal like taste or whatever, or just personal preference. I don't even know how the saying goes, but I get bored when I listen to someone talk about just the build itself. I want to hear like juicy content, you know? Give me the meat, you know? The meat, the sustenance of your life. But also like, I don't want to spill too much because that's embarrassing. So here I am. I'm gonna, you know, make it fun for you guys. I'm going to be placing something in the video, and if you catch it, I will reward you with Kermie and Gurmy emojis. I don't know. That's the best I can do. If you find any of these drawings, I will reward you with a Kermie and Gurmy emoji. So yeah, here I am. I'm building a volleyball court. No significant meaning, just I want to build one, that's all. Actually, quick embarrassing story for all of you. So I was a teenager once, you know, and my parents and I and my little sister, we went to like some place, I guess, and it was like a beach or whatever. It was for his job, my dad's job. Basically, there was like other boys there, you know, and me being a teenage person, I really cringe so freaking hard when I think back on this. I really hate it, but I wanted the boys' attention, okay? I'm a sucker for attention. So looking back at myself, I hate myself. Oh god. Anyways, so I wanted to be noticed so bad. I was like a little bit dramatic, and like the sun was setting, like the whole scene was set. The boys were all playing in the water, and I didn't bring my bathing suit, and I was trying to be all dramatic, and I stood at the end of the dock watching them. And a tear fell from my eye, and I kid you not, I was like crying at the sunset. Ew! Like, what am I? What the heck? Oh, it's so embarrassing. God. I bet this is what you guys came here for. Not the speed build video, just me talking about my cringy past. Oh, I got more stories too. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. The things that I did for attention back then is, it's really bad. Moving on to like this little birthday area that I did. Basically what I did was I took everything from in front of the museum and just placed it down on the beach. In my 24-hour challenge video that I did, I basically kind of was debating whether I wanted a birthday party by the museum or like a dinosaur exhibition display, and I went with the birthday party, so I just decided to move it to the beach because the best place to do that is the beach. Did you ever celebrate your birthday on the beach before? Neither have I. Anyways, basically taking all those items and putting it on the beach because I am lazy and I didn't want to make a new build. Also, not to mention, we're gonna skip right to it. I did an ice cream shop beach on the area where I basically did the same thing with my birthday party set, and I just took everything from my ice cream shop, put it down on the beach, but that doesn't matter because it all changes in the end anyways. What I'm really proud about right now is I redid my banner for my YouTube and my end credit. Oh, it's so cute. It has Kermie and Gurmy on it, and it has like fish and like the pond and stuff and like little snails. Oh, I love it. And you can see like my little yellow boots in there. Oh, it's so good. I feel like I'm bragging. I should probably stop. I'm sorry. I'm just really proud, okay? I worked, I think, like an entire day on it. The sketch, the coloring, the shading. I just love Kermie and Gurmy, okay? I just wanted them somewhere displaying on my channel because I love them that much. And for those of you who don't know, Kermie and Gurmy came from my Stardew videos, which I did like a long time ago. I thought they were funny, honestly, because I have this Stardew Valley mod called like Stardew Valley Expanded or something, and it added frogs to the game, and I was like, oh my goodness! And I caught a frog for Sebastian, but I was like, oh my goodness, no. They're just cute, okay? They look silly, they're funny. So now they're basically gonna be forever known as Kermie and Gurmy on my channel, and they are everything to me. Honestly, I'm very tempted to, no, not even tempted, I'm gonna get frogs in the future when I have more space in my apartment. Basically, I'm gonna get 2 frogs, and I'm gonna call them Kermie and Gurmy because I love frogs, and I think that they're wonderful. Also, true story, when I was living with my parents when I was a child, because I don't know where else I would be, I basically went outside in the backyard with my brother and sister. We had like this like little, what do you call those things? Like the divot in the front of your yard for like water to pass through. Well, there was one of those anyways in the back of my yard, and basically there was frogs there, and there was tadpoles like swimming around, you know, and it was like the first time I've ever seen a frog, I guess, and this memory is so vivid, and we were like so amazed by them that we took them from their home and then started playing with them in the sandbox and stuff. They're fine, don't worry, but I just think that it's funny that a frog just wakes up one morning and then they see a human child abducting them from their home and taking them to like a play date or something. They're fine, we put them back, they lived a happy long frog life. It was fine, I guess. Good memory though. That was my first interaction with a frog. Okay, so I got very carried away with what I was talking about. I'm sorry, okay, but basically what I did builds for Jambette, and I made her like a little art painting session outside, and now I'm working on like this flower garden section. You know what's more entertaining than watching me describe what I'm doing is basically telling you about juicy gossip. Even though I wasn't even gossiping, I was just literally telling you a story about frogs in my lifetime. I don't even know. Going back to Jambette, actually, when I first saw her ever, I was like, oh my god, she's that girl. In one of my other videos where I was like basically describing what your favorite character means about you, I said about her that you love her because you want to spite people, and I stay true to that. I love her because I laugh so hard when people are so upset. I think she's the jam, and that's why she's called Jambette, okay? I love her because I love to spite people. But yeah, she deserved some love, so I decided my first ever build that I was gonna do for my villagers was Jambette, and she was out on the beach teaching her little heart out for art. So now we're moving on to like this florist area, and really what I wanted to do was just have flowers on the beach because I want flowers on my island. I just didn't know where to put it. I like to discard my flowers on the beach because that's the only place where I think to put them. So at least that way I tried to make it look nice, and I hope it looks nice because permanently there now next to my museum. But yeah, I like how colorful it is. I also added like those Cosmo showers and like a couple of those garden cabinets. I don't even know what they're called, but they look nice. And of course I had to put down all the colorful tiles to fill in some space. There's not really much to say else about this build. It's just a flower area where I can go and pick flowers if I wanted to. Honestly though, it's probably one of my favorite builds, even though it's so simple, but I just like how colorful it is, and it's the saddest flower field you'll ever see in your life, but it's there. If you want to frolic, it's right on the beach. Going up the beach, I am now working on this small little area with a rock, and what came to mind first was actually a fish fry. Now, I actually went and visited another island by Mikey. I was very much inspired because I had this little fish fry area, and I was like, ooh, that's cute. That's also a big part of my childhood, so let me just dabble that in there. I just put my own twist on it, you know, made it very colorful, fit in the theme of kidcore, but I don't know if I succeeded. You can let me know, honestly, for that. Fish frying was also a big part of my childhood. It also ties into like fishing and camping, obviously, but I remember this one time, like my family had like this huge gathering at my camp, and they just all went out to catch fish and then came back and had this huge fish fry. It was like the best thing ever, and I got to taste everyone's fish and kind of like compare it to see which one was better. They're all good, honestly, but now we're moving on to the water park. Yay! The one that I mentioned about earlier. So actually, I had this Pokemon River custom path, and I was debating on whether keeping that one or this one that you see now. Honestly, tell me what you guys think. Do you like the Pokemon one better or this one? I really like both. The only problem that I had with the Pokemon one, it was that the water was too dark for my taste, but also, I mean, I could also just make my own custom path, but that's a lot of work, and I don't like doing that. But let me know. I might honestly just switch it back to the Pokemon one if you guys like that one better. You're very much allowed to tell me if my builds are caca or not, okay? I keep saying it, guys. This channel, it involves you as much as it involves me, so we're in this together. This is also your channel now, so congratulations. You own a channel now. So I need to know, does it look bad? And if it does, I'm happy to change things around. I love the feedback, you know, so really, just be honest with me, guys. I can take constructive criticism, unless it's just criticism. I don't know how I'd feel. I think my feelings would be hurt, but if it's constructive, then I think I'll be okay. Now that I think of it, a lot of these builds have a lot of meaning behind it. I just didn't realize it. Doing this voiceover makes me realize that I have a lot of memories attached to these builds, but that doesn't mean they're any good. Now that I look at it, I actually kind of wish I went with the Pokemon water instead, even though it was like really dark, but I kind of like Pokemon. For a lot of people, Pokemon was like their childhood, you know, so which begs the question, which Pokemon is your favorite? Because I am all about Psyduck, Togepi, Bulbasaur. Oh my god, Bulbasaur? Don't even get me started on Bulbasaur, okay? He's my little guy. And I know I'm freaking basic, okay? But Bulbasaur, have you seen him? Have you seen his evolutions? Are you kidding me? That's why he's number one. I know he's not the first Pokemon ever made, but he's my number one guy. We're at this point in the video where I went back to the ice cream shop and fixed it to how I wanted it to look. So yeah, like I said earlier, I changed it. I saw this picture with the truck thingies. I don't even know what they're called, but yeah, I saw that and I really wanted it. Because even when I was building the ice cream shop, I was so iffy on it. I didn't even like it, and it was my least favorite build, so now it's one of my favorites. Coming back where the campsite is, I started to finish the beach along the side of the water, and I just decided in that moment, I don't really care at this point, and I'm just gonna put down more tents and pretend like it was meant to be. Oh yeah, and this freaking movie thingy that I did. Oh, that's okay. We're not gonna talk about this because I guess we are gonna talk about it. What else am I gonna do with this video, you know? It's so ugly. I hate it. I don't like looking at it, and even looking back at the footage, why did I do that? It doesn't look nice. Maybe I should have used like a different blanket on the beach, but it doesn't look nice, and I wish I did something better. I wish I just did it justice, you know? It deserves better. Oh no. I was also just in a rush to get it done because I don't know how long it's been from recording this, but I was so tired at this point of like touching my beaches. I just wanted to move on. But honestly, the tent parts that I did, it's very nice and I like it. I liked my little barbecue section and the tent with the clothes hanging behind it. I think that's pretty cute too. But yeah, this build is okay. It's just the movie part we're gonna ignore. Please pretend like it doesn't exist. Now finally to our last section of the beach, and this was the biggest project out of all of the things that I did. And immediately my mind was, I need to take up as much space as I can. So what better way to do that than to take all of the Plaza Carnival stuff and just put it on the beach? I'm sure that some of you have gone to the carnival. Is it a carnival? No, a fair. I think it's a fair, right? Carnival is what? Carnival, does that include like the animals and the tents and stuff? Yeah, I don't I don't condone that. I meant like the fair with all the rides and stuff. That's what I meant. But yeah, I as a child went to the fairs and I thought that they were really fun, but now as an adult, I do not like it. I mean, I'm not that old, but it's just the fact that like some of the rides are just, I don't know, like my body's not made for it anymore. I don't know how people can do it. I get too dizzy and like disoriented. I don't feel good. I get like anxiety on some of it, and like I'm not one of those people who seeks out that anxiety inducing feeling of adrenaline. I'm just not one of those people. I rather just stay like safe. I don't know. Not to mention all the fair rides are super shady and like rusted. I don't know how anyone could go on them and not be like, am I gonna die? It's scary, but it's fun. My favorite thing to do now at the fair is either go to the food stands, of course, or to like the little gift shop area. It's like this place where they show off all vegetables and like their goods and stuff. That section, I don't know what it's called, but I like that too. But yeah, I thought it was a nice little addition because it took up a lot of room on my beaches, and it's just, luckily some of the stuff are colorful and kidcore-esque, so I just slapped it down, called it a day essentially. Although I still tried to make it look nice, and I think I did a good job. I don't really know. It's not one of my favorites, to be honest, and that tells me a lot that if it's not my favorite, then it's not that good. I know I put a lot of hate on myself for these kind of things, but it's also, I'm just a perfectionist at heart, and if I don't like something, then I'm always going to be dissatisfied about it. Overall, I thought it was cute, colorful, brought back memories, good ones and bad ones. Would I ever go to a fair again to ride the rides? Absolutely not. And I also risked popping one of my lungs because it seems to be a running theme in my family, so I don't want that to happen to me on roller coasters. But with that is all my beaches decorated. Going back down on memory lane and revisiting all the builds that I did on my beaches, honestly, I gotta say, I'm proud of myself. I stuck it through, even though I wanted to give up many times. I still don't like decorating the beaches, and if I ever get another island, which I highly doubt, I am just gonna leave them bare like I normally do. Beaches suck, okay? I don't know why anyone, like I said, I've never met someone who liked decorating their beaches. Please, someone come forward, explain yourself. Why do you like it? Maybe it's because by the water or something. There's not that much space to decorate, so it's hard for me to envision it if I don't have that room for it, or if it doesn't fit in that space, you know? I guess one tip that I could say is just, if you have memories, slap it down on the beach and yep, you'll be fine. Well, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I honestly kind of had a blast just rambling on and talking to you guys as if you were standing right in front of me. You know, when I think of it, I don't even know. Okay, I'm not gonna get into this. I'm not. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys coming along and supporting me and my channel, and I'm very excited to keep making videos for you guys because you guys are like my biggest motivators right now, and I don't know, I love doing this for you guys and entertaining you guys. And I really do hope that you've enjoyed this video and all my other videos. But yeah, oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I do have in mind other games that I do want to include on this channel, which includes like Minecraft, Stardew again, maybe The Sims. I don't know about that, honestly. But yeah, I definitely want to do Minecraft and just, I don't know, mess around on there. It really all depends if you guys like it, and if not, then I will never do it again. But yes, do expect more content other than just Animal Crossing on my channel, because I don't want to just have Animal Crossing, you know? I kind of want to like diversify and play other games for you guys. Hugh, do you want to say goodbye too? I'm just gonna try to see if he'll say goodbye with me. Say goodbye. Bye. Oh, okay. Just kind of get more in frame now, please. Okay, Hugh, that's not in frame. Come over here. No, don't run. What the heck? Okay, you know what, Hugh? Fine. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.